What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Only one trade for me this week so far. No trades for me yesterday, and today I had two trades available. So I just want to dive into one of my trades for today. So let's get right into it. Starts with HMBL, recent supernova, and then it's been on the backside of the move. It's been trying to bounce, but not really getting anywhere, and then finally decided to wash out. And one, two, three, four, 5 red days in a row. And so I was kind of having it on watch for like that momentum shift for a first green day. And this morning it had a nice little panic, and it was down 30% on the day. And so 30% is usually when I like to start looking for that momentum shift in the panic. And it's roughly around 30%. And so I was watching it. And when it started to dive off here, and I saw the momentum shift, I took a position here at 117. And as soon as I took my position, someone in a chat told me, "Be careful, Tim Sykes just bought it." And then he told me he sold it right there at 119. And so when it started to sell off a little bit, I was thinking, because I had my risk here at 113. And when he told me Tim Sykes had bought and then sold right away like that, the only thing I could think of was all the sheep following him who tried to buy. And then once he sold, they were just selling their shares. And so we got a nice little washout here. And I decided, instead of just taking my quick loss and just moving on to the next one and I'd stop watching it at that point, because I didn't want to waste both of my day trades on this one ticker at the same time. And so I decided to let it dip. I knew $1 was that whole dollar, key level, where it could find support. And so I wanted to see kind of how it just reacted to $1. And I was willing to take a bigger loss than I wanted to really kind of give it a chance and see if we were actually going to put in a bottom and get the bounce that I wanted. And so we did get a little sell off here. It got a low as 108, and it chopped around for a couple minutes, and I decided to add here at 112. And I was really risking 108 after that add. And it was really what it was just adding to a loser, which really kind of messed me up mentally, because it's something that I've done in the past and just gotten crushed on. And especially with panic dip buys, because they're not my favorite. I'm really good at like spotting the momentum shift, but usually when I buy them, it's usually like some kind of fake out, then it's got more downside, and then finally it bounces. And so knowing that I usually do that, and with the whole Tim Sykes buying and selling here, and knowing all his sheep are just going to follow suit, is what made me a little more confident with adding, instead of just cutting it right away at 113. But since I did add, it was in the back of my head that I did break my rule. I did add to a loser. I did have a little bit more of a position size than I would have liked, since I am trying to size down. And so we finally started to bounce, and I saw a big seller here at 120. And I just sold here at 119, 120. It got filled a little bit of both. And as soon as I sold, I saw that big seller just getting eaten up. And it did end up getting the move that I wanted, plus some. And what I really just wanted, high 120s, low 130s. Some resistance here at 135, 134. From the morning washout, consolidated a little bit before having the big dip down to 108. So that was kind of like the resistance levels I was looking at, and like the pop I wanted to sell into. And just the whole mentality of adding to a loser, a little bit more bigger of a position size than I would have liked. And it's not my favorite pattern. I recognize the pattern. I do like it. I would like panic dip buys a lot more if I had a lot more capital in my account, and I can just kind of trade in and out freely, instead of having to worry about only having one day trade on the day, and I'm gonna just cut it and take my loss and then not be able to trade for another couple days. So all that was like playing, together in my head. And I just sold it. I took my low single, it was only like 4%. I definitely piked this, and piking just means it's kind of like scalping. You're just in and out. You're just taking your quick win, your quick little gain, and moving on. Or you're taking multiple at the same time, all at once, and kind of just buying dips, selling into the little pops, buying the dip, selling the little pop. Um, so like for example, like you'd buy this little dip, sell into the pop here, buy this little dip, sell into the pop here, and doing the same thing over and over again, and just kind of scalping it. So that's kind of what I did. It wasn't intentional, it was just like I said, it was just messing with my head. Um, and I just decided to sell when I saw that big seller. But yeah, it did hit my goals, and then plus some. This was really nice. This was a really nice bounce. And so it is what it is. I'm happy. A win's a win for me, and I'm happy with that. And it's good to just review and kind of learn from these little mistakes that I've made, and just try to do better the next time around. So panic dip buys are definitely not my favorite setup, and I'm just happy that this one ended up working out for me. This was a beautiful bounce, and it's something to take screenshots of, and keep on a little folder in your laptop or whatever, and just keep an eye on them, and try to memorize and see how these play out. And it is a pretty reliable pattern. I know a lot of people who love panic dip buys. So some things work for others, and some things just don't work for others. So panic dip buys aren't usually my thing, and I know a lot of traders who just absolutely love panic dip buys. So it just depends on your personality and how you like to trade. So that was that for this morning. Pretty nice little play. I would say maybe I could have been a little bit more patient here on the first buy, and waited for a second dip or some kind of double bottom or higher low or something to add, or to get my position, get a starter in. And I would feel a lot more comfortable, because I usually just buy the back side of the move, and I miss the complete front side. And so, maybe just, I'm thinking just being a little bit more patient, kind of double bottomed here at 108 and chopped around, made a higher low, could have added here, and then I could have been more patient with my shares. But it's just a learning lesson, trying to learn from it, trying to grow, get better. Kind of want to go over a couple more. I was watching GVSI, which was a multi-month breakout over 3 cents, and it had a nice spike but finished right above the breakout, and then it got a gap up this morning, and a push, and we were just kind of consolidating and holding VWAP all day. And I love this pattern. The one thing I didn't love was the volume all midday. And the one thing I did notice was most of this volume was from this morning spike, and it was basically holding that level and VWAP. So I wasn't too worried about overhead resistance as much as with the volume, since all the volume was here in the morning. I wasn't too worried about overhead resistance, but I just, with the no volume midday, I wanted to see some kind of strength. I almost bought it here at 59, and risking 56 VWAP. And I just decided not to, because I only had one trade left, and I didn't want to burn it, at the end of the day. And especially on a stock that was already up so much. It was already up like 80 something percent, when it was chopping around here, and it had that nice breakout yesterday. So it was up a decent amount, but when it did break high of day, it held and it got a push, and it was pretty nice. And so looking back at it, my buy here would have been pretty good buy. But a lot of people also tell me, wait for confirmation, and just pay more for it, and just wait for confirmation, wait for volume to come in, wait for that key level to break. Like as you see, it broke, but not very strongly, but it held, grinded up, and then kind of got a quick little push, dipped, held, and another leg up into the close. So I wouldn't be too comfortable taking this overnight. Overnight holds I haven't really seen them work very well. A lot of the stocks I've been watching for like overnight holds just been gapping down the next morning. So just selling into that push there would have been ideal. You know, the volume did come in, which was nice, and I was watching it. I was ready. I just, with only having 1 day trade left, and then I finally get one back on Friday. So I want to be able to have an opportunity either tomorrow or Thursday, and just decided to just let this one go. And it was nice to see that it did play out, and I saw a few people did bag it, so that was nice. And that was basically it. You know, those it was HMBL for that panic dip buy, and then this for like basically a first green day, or it's a second green day, but you know it's a continuation of the breakout, 52-week breakout. So I just hesitant, but happy with sticking to my plan. I'm okay with missing this, and I'll have another opportunity for something tomorrow or Thursday, and then get a trade back Friday. So I'm excited to see how this week plays out, and so far it's so good, and I can't complain. So just gonna keep grinding, and just taking it day by day, week by week. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video. I know I'm not getting too in depth. I'm kind of rushing here, so just wanted to get this video out there and let you guys know kind of what I was watching, what I was thinking, and why I bought and sold where I did. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are having a killer day, and peace. You know, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.